All right.
All right, what?
Oh.
Yeah. Look, what'd you do to your shirt?
Short.
What'd you do to your shirt? You got a hold of that pin, didn't you?
Pen. Always is it.
Yeah. Look at your hands. Wave. Yeah. You know, mommy's gonna kill me for that.
Yeah.
Wedding. I'm excited to do it. You're gonna see us.
You wave. Kiss. Kiss.
It doesn't. Every time you would think it would stop. You'd think I get used to it. No, I don't. Hey, girls. Double-handed wave day. Hi. February 25th, 2026. Yeah. I'm a little scatterbrained today. I only have one day off, a day and a half. I have to go to the simulator, the flight simulator, and I have to go twice. So I have to go tomorrow and do that. Then I'm going on a trip. I need a vacation. And no, I'm not saying where. Because I know people watch this. And I don't want people keeping tabs on me, damn it. Go do your own thing. Go. Not you girls. I'm going to get you lots of souvenirs and stuff. But I need a vacation. But then when I come back from my vacation, I go right back into the simulator. Because, I think I told you, they were offering me kind of another position. Boring stuff, but I'm going to be flying 2 airplanes. I got my airplane right now, and then I'm going to be flying another super cool airplane. I will be a co-pilot in that airplane until I get some time up. So it'll be my first time being a co-pilot in 12 years, something like that. I don't know. The job of a co-pilot is very interesting because you have to be able to do all these things. The captain's in charge, and you have to be the most diplomatic person on the planet because you're dealing with somebody who generally has a pretty big ego, a captain. And you have to be able to say things in a way where you're not going to upset them, but you're also getting your point across at the same time. It's called that's being assertive. When you are assertive, there's a difference between aggressiveness and assertiveness. Aggressiveness is you have no regard for the other person whatsoever. You have no intent to give respect, and you just say what you think. Assertiveness is you still are thinking about that person as a human being. You want to respect them, but you got some stuff to say, and you got to say it in the proper way. They call it being the chameleon because each captain is different. And so as a co-pilot, the co-pilot's job is to be a chameleon, to change their colors and do it in a way that's productive. So I get to go. Simulator tomorrow is just one day. It's a quick one. That's the recurrent stuff where you do a bunch of approaches. That's for the airplane that I'm already in. And then when I come back, I get to go check out a new airplane. So don't judge me, but I've been in the books studying, and I need a beverage. I know I'm not supposed to drink these while I'm on the podcast, but I promised. I told myself, stay calm, and I will. Stop judging me. Okay, we have one topic that needs to be covered, because this has come up now twice in the last 2 weeks-ish. It has materialized as problems for people. Because I've gone through it, I want to share it, because I don't think I've quite made my point, which is very common. I'm terrible at communicating. We're going to go on a little bit of a Jesus kick. Oh God, here he goes again. Yeah, here I go again. If you don't like it, I mean, I don't get what you wouldn't like, to be honest with you. The guy just preached hate, forgive people, be nice, do to other people how you want to be treated, that stuff like that. But some people really get all up in arms about Jesus. I don't know. That's up to them. Okay, we're going to watch something here. And we're going to watch it a few times. Because the Bible is given to us. There's some stuff that is literal. And if you want to take the Bible as literal, go ahead. The Bible is a series of stories to help us understand what all this is about. Because a lot of people get it wrong. This is a clip from my new favorite show called The Chosen. I've talked about it a couple times, and it has the best depiction of Jesus. That's why I like it so much. Jesus in this series is just a guy. He's just a guy. He cracks jokes. He gets annoyed. He tries his best to keep his temper. He's a guy. In all the other depictions, he's this supreme being kind of a thing, which he is, but a supreme being knows not to act like a pompous person. Okay, this is Jesus going to a pool that is considered holy, and people feel, in the Bible, they felt as though this pool had healing powers. So he's going to the pool, and he's going to talk to one particular individual. Here we go.
Shalom.
Me?
Yes.
Shalom.
I have a question for you.
For me. I don't have many answers, but I'm listening.
Do you want to be healed?
Who are you?
We'll get to that later. But my question remains.
Will you take me to the water? Look, I'm having a really bad day.
You've been having a bad day for a long time. So?
Sir, I have no one to help me into the water when it's stirred up. And when I do get close, the others step down in front of me. And so,
Look at me. Look at me. That's not what I asked. I'm not asking you about who's helping you, or who's not helping, or who's getting in your way. I'm asking about you.
I've tried.
For a long time, I know. And you don't want false hope again, I understand. But this pool, it has nothing for you. It means nothing. And you know it. But you're still here. Why?
I don't know.
You don't need this pool. You only need me. So, do you want to be healed? So let's go. Get up, pick up your mat, and walk.
All right. I gotta recover for a second because it gets me teary-eyed. Yes, I get emotional. I'm on an estrogen blocker, okay? I still have a lot. And, I'm actually in touch with my emotions, which is pretty freaking cool. Okay. We're going to go back through. We're going to break it down. That is the story of Jesus healing at the pool. This guy here, let's go back. This fella here is paralyzed. He can't walk. He's at the healing pool because he believes that if he goes to the pool, the waters of the pool will have healing powers and they will heal his legs. But he's been there a long time. And what has happened is other people who go to the pool for its healing powers have now started to block him out. He's like, you've been here forever, man. You should stop. And so he's been pushed off to the side. So, this story has it all, and I love it. And that's why I get teary-eyed about it. Because, believe it or not, slightly different story. This is what happened to me. That's for a completely different discussion. This is the story that's in the Bible, and it has it all. My story is my story. But I can tell you it's true. I can tell you what goes on here. It's not about Jesus. People think like, oh, well, he made a man who couldn't walk. He made him walk. Nope. You got that all wrong. You got 100% wrong. And we're going to go through, and let's talk about this. Okay, so Jesus shows up.
Shalom.
Me?
Yes.
Shut up.
All right. Right off the bat, this guy here, we're going to call him Hank. Hank here, what's going on in Hank's life? He's stuck in the same spot. He's pretty down, would be one word to say it if we had to surmise it in one word. He's kind of hopeless. And he's, what, you're talking to me? Nobody talks to me. Okay.
I have a question for you.
For me.
The sigh.
I don't have many answers.
I don't have anything. That's what he
But I'm
said.
listening.
He's frustrated. He's sighing.
do you want to be healed?
Who are you?
We'll get to that later. But my question remains.
Will you take me to the water?
Will you take me to the water? So, he's in a mindset that somebody else has to help him. That's his mindset. Somebody else has to help me. I can't do it. So he looks to this stranger he doesn't know. Well, oh, will you take me? What's Jesus' response? What do you think? Most people would think like, oh yeah, of course, Jesus is going to take him to the water.
Look, I'm having a really bad day.
You've been having a bad day for a long time.
Does that sound familiar? Now, you got to be able to actually admit it. Because there's a lot of people out there who are still doing the facade thing. And that was something that I dealt with recently. Somebody who's doing the facade, that their life is wonderful. Their life is fantastic. They're everything's going great. Don't look at the dumpster fire that's going on behind me. And if you bring it up, you're being mean. And you're focusing on the negative. So you have to be able to admit, yeah, shit's going really wrong here. I don't like it. I've been having a really bad day for a long time.
So?
Sir,
Now this is important. Because when we get stuck in these funks where we think this is what I need to feel better, and it doesn't happen, without fail, every single time, resentments bubble up to the surface. We become resentful towards other people. In my experience anyway, 100% of the people who are stuck have these resentments that they can't let go of. And it's always somebody else's fault that they can't get what they want. The thing is, they don't even know what they want. And that's actually the key.
I have no one to help me into the water when it's stirred up.
I have no one to help me.
And when I do get close, the others step down in front of me.
The other people block me. They make it so I can't do it.
And so,
Look at me. Look at me. That's not what I asked.
Whenever we're looking to make progress in life and we start pointing at other people, I've said it once and I've said it, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm in the position I am in solely because of me. Me. 100%. Are there people now kicking me while I'm down? Yeah. Yeah, that's happening. There's no doubt about that. That's happening. That's up to them to contend with on their judgment day. What we see around us isn't just a party and then you can act like an asshole and then get away with it at the end. It's not the way that works.
The other thing I learned that was terrifying was I never saw anyone in my therapeutic practice ever get away with anything even once. Like, there's that old idea that God has a book and everything you do is written down. It's like, that's not just an idea. You get away with nothing.
I assure you, without fail. So, if we're viewing life as just, well, I want to be happy, well, there's the number one misguidance right there. Life isn't about being happy. It's the biggest lie ever told to people. That's the lie that the devil tells. Oh, you're supposed to be happy. You're not happy. It must be that person's fault. So you know what? Get rid of that person, get rid of this person, get rid of that person. Listen to me and you've done nothing wrong. The biggest misconception, the biggest lie, the nastiest lie. You haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, you're doing perfect. Anyway, I digress. So he's bred a resentment towards other people, and now he's pissed off and stuck.
I'm not asking you about who's helping you or who's not helping or who's getting in your way. I'm asking about you.
By the way, this also goes with asking for forgiveness from God when we've done something wrong. We can't point at other people. So for me, we're going to get personal here for a second. When I asked God for forgiveness for cheating on Mom, I didn't say, Lord, please forgive me for being an absolute... I got a lot of words there that I could say about that person who did that. But for being a bad person and cheating on my wife. Please forgive me for that. I didn't throw in, but you got to understand, she was doing this and she was doing that and she was doing this. When we go to God and we say, hey, please forgive me for what I've done. But that person over there made me do it. We're saying to God, hey, you go pay attention to that person. So God's like, okay, you want me to focus on them. I was going to focus on you and give you forgiveness. But you are clearly telling me to go look at that person. Okay, I'll see you later. We just say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. Please forgive me. As for people, we offer the apology, and it's up to them to give forgiveness. There's a bunch of this stuff in here. It's fantastic. Anyway.
I've tried.
For a long time, I know.
I've tried for a long time. But did he? Because what he's doing is what? He's trying to go to the pool. He thinks the pool is what's going to bring me happiness. And it's not. And this is the point. People think, like I said, that the story of healing at the pool is about Jesus doing a miracle. No. It's about us and whatever our pool is. And each of us has one. We go to it. Whatever they're addictions. That guy right there is addicted to trying to get to the pool, and it hasn't worked for him. An alcoholic, same thing. They think this next drink is going to make it so I'm not in pain anymore. Okay, that one didn't work. Okay, this next drink is going to work. This one's going to make it so I don't have to be in pain anymore. Okay, that one didn't work. People who are obsessed with money. Okay, the next big business deal I do is what's going to bring me happiness. Ah, shit, that didn't do it. Okay, the next one is that's what's going to bring me happiness. Womanizing. Okay, if I have an intimate relationship with this woman, that's going to bring me happiness. Just simple things like being on your phone and looking for likes on Facebook or Twitter or Xtabook or whatever they are. I don't know. The point is, every one of us has this thing that we go to consistently, over and over and over, trying to get this satisfaction that's never going to come. You and I both know somebody who's now addicted to revenge. That's their pool. Their pool is, and there's a lot of those out there, by the way. There's a lot of people out there who are absolutely addicted to revenge, thinking that revenge is going to give them the satisfaction that's never going to come. It actually rots their soul. I wasn't going to bring this up, but because I'm talking to you girls, girlfriends for females. Men don't have this problem, or at least I haven't seen it. Females get confused in life. They're scared. They're wondering what to do next. And the moment they start building this circle of female friends, well, we all know that the smartest, most rational people on the planet are females. They make the best decisions. We know that because they tell you exactly what's on their mind. They don't give any misdirection whatsoever. They speak literally. So the best person to go to for advice is obviously a female, right? Okay, now that I got that out, what ends up happening is girls will, from a young age, and every single time they have the best circle of friends. They'll be in high school. I have the best friends. Hey, Tiffany, I'm a little bit concerned about your friends. Not my friends. My friends are amazing. And then they bail on them or betray them or cheat on their boyfriend with them or whatever. Okay, that circle of friends didn't work out. We're going to go to the next circle of friends. And each time, the circle of friends is giving advice. No, Sally, what you need to do is this. You need to divorce him. He's not good for you. You need to divorce him. Oh, is that what I need to do? Okay, that's what. And they keep going to that pool of friends, thinking that the next little bit of advice that they get from their friends and that they do is going to be what brings them joy, happiness, satisfaction. And it never comes. And they become more and more resentful. They become more and more bitter. And it turns into an absolute freaking mess. Look at every destroyed family. Find one, whether it be us or some other one. Without fail, one female in the group got a divorce or was just absolutely miserable in a relationship and promoted, get a divorce. And then it just spreads like wildfire. Once again, the septum ring thing going on. One girl got it, so now all the girls get it. My friends aren't like that. My friends are special. Okay, then go back to your pool. Go, keep trying to get it. Go ahead. See what happens. Because it's not going to work, and you're going to end up really pissed off at life.
And you don't want false hope again, I understand. But this pool, it has nothing for you. It means nothing. And you know it.
It means nothing. That thing you're going to, the booze, the drugs, the attention seeking, the girlfriend's opinions. I need to check my Facebook status. And what's this person doing? What's that person doing? I need more money. Whatever it is. I'm going to get him back with this. It means nothing. And if that's what you focused your life on, you're going to be like Hank. You're going to look like Hank.
But you're still here. Why?
I don't know.
You don't need this pool. You only need me.
And that's where people start getting, oh my God, he's Bible thumping and getting on the Jesus train. You only need me. And I got wild news for you. It's true. Every single bit of it is true. Now, I don't subscribe to the Bible literally. I don't. There's a lot in there I actually don't agree with. But they're stories. I think they were manipulated by people in the distant past because people wanted to be in charge and people started writing rules. And Jesus actually had a big, big problem with the people who were in charge. They were called the Pharisees. He didn't like those people. The Pharisees were actually the ones that ended up killing him. Whether you take the Bible literally or not, it's guidance. You don't need this garbage that's around you. And it is garbage. It's never going to bring you satisfaction. And I've been using that word specifically, and I'll get back around to that.
want to be healed. So let's go. Get up, pick up your mat, and walk.
By the way, this story, you got Peter, John, and Matthew right there. Two of them wrote about it. It probably happened. And it really pissed off, you'll see the Pharisees here in a second. It really pissed off the Pharisees something fierce. Because Jesus wasn't supposed to be doing any healing. In the Pharisees' eyes, Jesus was a sinner. A sinner. Those guys right there. Those guys were the rule makers. You had to follow their rules and be in their clique. And if you didn't, well, they crucified you, is what they did. Now you'd think they'd be happy, right? The Pharisees, the men of the religious guys. They just saw a paralyzed man get up on his feet. Oh, they're pissed because they're in charge.
I'm free to walk, like he said.
John's writing
Don't
it
forget
down.
your bed.
You see that? He's like, no, you stay where you are. We own you. You stay right there. That's where we want you. That's the clique.
Why does this matter? Because you're not coming back here. That life is over. Everything changes now.
That life is over. Okay. So, there's the video breakdown. Now, I gotta get going. Jeez. But this is important. Here's the juicy part. This is the actual, important part. You notice, I may have said it once and I tried to cover it up. Happiness. Being happy. This is the biggest lie that has been perpetrated on this world. It's been perpetrated by the devil, and it has destroyed people because people now think that the goal of life, the purpose of life, is to be happy. No. Happiness will come occasionally, but Jesus didn't say, may the happiness of Christ be with you. I leave my happiness upon you. He didn't say that. He said, peace. Peace. Very, very different. Completely different. I told you, Jesus was up on that cross, and he wasn't happy. He wasn't joyful, like some people say. He was at peace. He was content with what was happening. He knew it was part of the plan. So, I'm going to use this example because it's a personal example. People grow up 18, 19, 20, and then they're ready for marriage. And why? Well, men do it because they want to please a woman and make her happy. Men don't really want to get married, but okay, we'll do it for her. You fall in love, I'll do this for her. Women do it, why? Now let's be honest here. Here's where the honesty comes in. Women do it for two reasons. One, they want people to see, hey, look, I'm not a complete loser here. This guy wanted me, and he did take me, okay? So, because what's the biggest, blemish on a woman's life? She was never married. She was never married. Oh, no. So, women do it. So, hey, look, everybody. Okay, hey, I've been accepted. I'm in the clique. I'm married, too. The other reason they do it is because, well, this is what's going to make me happy. I'm going to be happy. Oh no! Because guess what? After the honeymoon phase, you find out, what the fuck is this? This is work. I'm not happy at all. And yeah, a marriage isn't about being happy. It's about actually growing together despite the pains. And there's going to be pain. There's going to be severe, severe pain. That's the test. The test is, are you going to give up? You see, I've shown you the videos of like the Navy SEALs.
Ring the bell 3 times, put your helmet on the ground, you're done.
Sure you want to be here?
Yes, I do.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'm positive.
Whatever you have to do, just find an excuse to win. Keep going.
It pays to be a winner.
They're just sitting there, the instructors are sitting there, hey, come on, you want to quit? Come on, quit. Go ring that bell. Come on, quit, do it. You know you want to quit. It's so warm over there. You can do this. It's the same shit. It's the exact same thing. Oh my God, I'm not happy. Well, you should divorce him, Jennifer. You need to leave him. Yeah. That's you're right, Jessica. I should leave him. I'm a victim now. Then they get the attention for being the victim. Don't get me started on that one. Anyway, no, marriage is not about being happy. Marriage is a commitment. It's a job. You get married, you have kids. That's going to be a pain in the ass. It's also going to be the most rewarding thing you've ever done in your life. But people are looking for this. I'm supposed to be happy. It ain't happening. It might happen occasionally, but when you do it and you stick it out and you go, you know what? No matter what.
Said, look, if we're going to do this, you have to tell me the truth. I don't care what it is. I'll tell you the truth, but you have to tell me the truth. I don't care what the truth is, but it has to be true. Without that, you get nowhere. And you can't trust your partner either. Your partner has to be all in. That's why you have a marriage vow. Because the marriage vow is basically this. This is the vow. No matter what you tell me, I won't run away. And that's a bitch of a vow, man. When someone unveils their whole heart, they unveil themselves all the way down to hell. And so they need to know that you will not run away. And that's a vow, because what do you know? Look, the person's always going to be thinking, if you really knew who I was, you wouldn't love me. You wouldn't be with me. Hey, fair enough. Because people are full of snakes. And if all those snakes were revealed, perhaps the logical thing to do would be to run. And so then you might say, well, why not run? It's like, well, you want to run from everyone for the rest of your life? You want to forego the advantages of a permanent relationship? And you're full of snakes too. So you're both making a bad bet.
No matter what, I got you. I'm with you. And we're going to do this thing together all the way until the end, till death do us part. That's the way it works. This lie of happiness is what's caused people to go to their pool. I need to go to my pool. I need to call Alice and see what she's doing. I'm trying to pick names of people that are not going to be associated with any of these stories, by the way. It's not easy. But, yeah. I'm supposed to be happy. The nastiest lie that's ever been told. Am I happy right now? No. No, I'm not happy. It comes occasionally. I'm pretty darn happy, I don't know, 30% of the time. But I told you, right now, I'm in excruciating pain. And that's okay. We've talked about the suffering. People need to suffer. That's the point of life. So, the final thing is, who healed Hank? The paralyzed guy. Who healed him? That's the thing about Jesus' miracles. If you go and look, go watch. Jesus always makes people do things, except for Lazarus. Lazarus, he just raised from the dead, but he still told Lazarus, hey, come on, get up, walk on out. Now, if you're not a believer, fine. Okay. Just look into it. I highly encourage you to look into it. Most people who are willing to just go, I'm at my rope's end here and I don't know what the fuck to do. I wake up every morning. I feel lonely. I feel purposeless. I have no meaning. I'm not getting any sort of validation. And they start looking around. Who can give me these things? Who can take me to my pool? Who's going to take me? And they never do the thing of, like I said, sitting in silence and spending time with yourself and with God and figuring it out. One more time.
Shalom.
All right. It's all the way through.
Me?
Hello. What? Me?
Yes.
Shalom.
I have a question for you.
For me.
For me. Who the hell am I? I'm nobody special.
I don't have many answers,
I got nothing.
but I'm listening.
Do you want to be healed?
Not I'm going to heal you. Do you
Who are you?
want to be healed?
We'll get to that later. But my question remains.
Will you take me to the water?
Will you take me? I can't do it, so can you take me? The pool over there, that's going to make everything better. Nope, I ain't doing it. You're mean.
Look,
You're just
I'm feeling
mean.
really
That's what
bad
you
day.
are. Take me.
You've been having a bad day for a long time.
A long time. A frickin' long time.
So,
So what do you want to do here?
sir, I have no one
I got
to
nobody.
help me into the water when it's stirred up.
All these people
And when I do
are
get
the problem.
close, the others step down in front of me.
My husband's an asshole.
look at me.
Everything's gone wrong because of him.
Look at me.
I'm gonna get him back.
That's not what I asked.
Hey, let's focus on you
I'm
here
not
for a
asking
minute.
you about who's helping you. Or who's not helping. Or who's getting in your way.
I'm talking to you.
I'm asking about you.
I tried.
Tried. I keep trying.
For a long time, I know.
Tried to go to the
And you don't want false hope again, I understand. But this pool, it has nothing.
It's got nothing.
It means nothing.
It means
And
nothing.
you know it.
Why do you keep going back to it?
But you're still here. Why?
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't need this pool. You only need me.
If you haven't seen what's happening here, there's not much more I can do. But that is true. Once you start following those teachings that he gave us,
So, do you want to be healed? So let's go. Get up. Pick up your mat.
still doesn't do anything for him. Just says, get up. Do it. Stop fucking around. You got a job to do, buddy. He gets up and walks away from the pool. Pharisees are pissed, of course. Where do you think you're going? Amanda, you stay right there. No! He's dangerous. He's a sinner.
he said, don't forget your bed.
Peter's my favorite. Peter had a temper. It's pretty jacked too, but yeah, that's Peter in the depiction. But throughout the Bible, Peter's got a little bit of a temper, and he was a drinker. Now he holds the keys to heaven.
Why does this matter? Because you're not coming back here. That life is over. Everything changes now.
All right, that's that. So it's pretty easy. It's not that hard. It is at first. If you've gone down that path of thinking the pool is going to heal you, whatever your pool is, yeah, it's going to be really hard at first to go, oh my God, what am I doing? And at first, you're going to want to keep going back to that pool. The analogy of the drinker. The guy who drinks every single day, trying to, this one's gonna make me feel better. This one is. At first, yeah, it's pretty tough. And then you start seeing the changes that you wanted to see. And then things start getting better. And then the occasional happiness happens, like genuine happiness. And then you start to develop a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning, and you become at peace. You don't have a desire for the booze, to go to the pool. You don't have it anymore. It's gone. And you see what this is all about. And what this is all about. And I love I could talk for hours about this because science is catching on, which is phenomenal because I enjoy my science. I love my science. And science is catching on to the fact that, like, there's some weird shit going on here. There's something really, really weird. We'll wrap it up with something funny here. One of my favorite comics, who is he's a big believer, and he also tells a good stand-up routine about God. Come on.
Nothing makes fucking sense. Life makes no sense. You're on a planet right now. You think you're in America? Zoom out. You're on a space rock floating in nothingness, infinite nothingness, and the infinite nothingness is expanding. That means endlessness is getting bigger. That makes no fucking sense. We all just act like it's normal. Like, oh, everything's made of molecules. Okay. Got it. I'll never think about that again. I'm made of molecules, you're made of molecules, the air between us, it's all made of molecules. That makes no fucking sense. These molecules know they're molecules. These molecules are like, I'm Pete. That doesn't make any sense. This stool is made of molecules, the same molecules in my hand. In fact, some of the molecules in the stool went into me while I've been talking. And some that were me have gone into the stool. And you know, when I knock these molecules into these molecules, when we ask science why don't they go through each other, you know what the answer is? We don't know. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, if you look into science, there is absolutely no reason I should be able to hold this can. Scientifically, I should not be able to hold that can, but I can. One last one, because I just reminded Pete Holmes. God. As far as people not believing, because they think, oh, got some sort of a magical creature in the sky.
Some people think God created the universe. Some people think nothing created the universe. Which is the funniest guess. Yeah. And the nothing people make fun of the God people. They say God doesn't exist. I'm like, okay, maybe. But you know what definitely doesn't exist? Nothing. That's the defining characteristic of nothing, is that it doesn't exist. So what are we talking about? Either you think it's God, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove, or you think it's nothing, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove. But I think we can all agree, if your nothing sometimes spontaneously erupts into everything, that's a pretty goddamn magical fucking nothing, you guys. And ask the nothing people, what happens when you die? They'll tell you, nothing. You go into nothing. I'm like, you mean you merge back with your creator? That's heaven, bitch. Some people think God created the universe.
That's enough of that. I gotta get going because I got some stuff to do. Okay. So, takeaways. Figure out, number one, what you're trying to get out of life. And if it's happiness, stop it immediately. You got shit to do. You got a job. This is a job. Sorry, bad fucking luck. It's a job. You got stuff to do in this existence. Now, what are you trying to get out of life? Well, if it's not just meaning, purpose, peace, giving to other people, legitimately not posting about it on Facebook. We don't do things for other people and then announce it on social media so we can get praise. Okay, I digress. Oh, it's okay. I promised myself I wouldn't get all wound up. Son of a bitch. Anyway, what's your pool? What pool are you going to? You want me to admit it first? I'll admit it first. My pool was, number one, alcohol. I started turning to alcohol because I was just miserable because I was looking for the wrong things in life. Then I sought revenge. And I sought revenge in any way that I could, and I thought about it for a long, long time. That was my pool. And then finally my pool became womanizing. Thinking that was going to actually bring me some sort of anything. I don't even know what, looking back. Those are my sins. Then I went to God and said, hey, I'm sorry about that. And then he said, okay, stop going to that pool. Knock it off. So I stopped going to that pool. I said, hey, what are you looking for me to do? What do I do here? That became pretty apparent to me. And now I got this life that is pretty freaking good. Am I paying a penance right now? I'm paying a penance right now. I'm good with that. I'm at peace with that. Am I happy? Hell no. And what ends up happening is because people aren't happy, they quit. And I didn't want to bring this up because this is a touchy subject. But the ultimate quitting is taking yourself out of this life and saying, I'm done. Next down from that is actually divorce. But we don't quit. We keep going. Keep going and fear not. There's no reason to fear. But stop going to that frickin' pool. Nothing there. There's nothing there. Okay. You can tell this is... I've gone through these last 5 years. And I've tried to help a lot of people. A lot. And I got 2 that I was able to pull out of the pit. They're off doing their own thing. We keep in touch occasionally. But there are literally hundreds that I couldn't help. They kept going to the pool. And because of it, well, it didn't work out. So, get away from that pool, girls. Realize you got a job to do. And once you do the job, it's going to be amazing. I promise. Swear to you. Forgive, treat others the way you want to be treated. Fear not. All that stuff is right there the whole time. I love you, girls. I will be on vacation. I might take the GoPro. I might not. We'll see. But regardless, go out, get away from the pool, and then love one another the same way I love you. It's fantastic. It works out every time. Love you.
that's the end of that. We won't be going together. See ya.